I rubbed my eyes hard. I wasn't alone. My mother was still out there. My mother had kept in contact with me all this time, but I never tried to see her. She had started a new life in a new place. Perhaps now was the time to impose on family. I heard the sound of footsteps passing by, some moving ahead and some moving behind me. Until yesterday, I had always had some place to go, some place to come home to. It was all that bastard's fault. Damn. If I ever saw him again, I was going to hit him. I was just gonna hit him. That's it. It occurred to me that I hadn't eaten anything since dinner the night before. One unpan and a can of milk. 5-star meal. I should eat something. If I ate something, it might put me in a more positive mood. Though I wasn't sure what I could do to satisfy my stomach with 160 yen. I saw the light of a convenience store on the corner up ahead and walked toward it. Just then, a figure appeared near my feet. A scrawny cat with matted fur stared up at me. I can't talk today. Normally, I wouldn't give a thought to a stray cat, but what's wrong? You're all alone too, huh? I was so lonely, I found myself talking to it. The stray cat kept its distance, but looked at me with a surprisingly affectionate meow. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I got a fish sausage. A what? Which seemed like the most fulfilling option for my money. I thought the cat would have run off and I'd eat on my own, but when I came back, it was sitting right here, right where I left it. I guess I don't have much of a choice. When I removed the packaging, the cat smelled it and walked right up to me. I broke it in half, stuffed one piece in my mouth, and offered the other to the... Yeah, I would never do that. Like, that's stupid. Screw the cat. I'm gonna eat all that by myself. This protagonist is stupid. The cat quickly devoured it, then looked up hungrily at my mouth. Sorry, it's all gone. Munch, munch. When a gust of wind sent a newspaper flying, I suddenly remembered the lottery ticket I bought earlier. More precisely, the lottery ticket that bastard had made me buy. I didn't want to waste our money, but he was so adamant on getting rich quick, he ended up forcing it on me. Now, where did I put it? I searched around my pants pocket and found the worn-out ticket. The announcement should be today, and the newspaper probably had those results. I picked it up and walked over to one of the street lamps. Just then, an unpleasant sight met my eyes. What's going on? Oh crap. I was too far away to hear what they were saying, but it was clearly an argument of some kind. The people passing by seemed too afraid to get involved, and just sped up as they passed. Ignore and leave. I got bigger problems. Nah, I'm just kidding. What are you doing? The whole group turned my way. Just then, the girl escaped their grasp and ran towards me. Oh god, she's cute. I turned boldly toward her blue-suited attackers and hid the girl behind my back, like I could do anything. One of them advanced on me, acting as group representative. That's a man? He's got an awfully high-pitched voice. It doesn't matter who I am. What are you doing? That is definitely a girl. I refuse to believe that is a man. Despite saying please, the glint in his eye and quietly opposing presence told me that these people could give the goons a run for their money. Just who are these people? Their stances left no openings. Who was this girl, and why were these people after her? I glanced back and found her glaring at the blue-suited figures from over my shoulder. Huh? Right. I couldn't walk away now. Pushing the girl on with my body, I gradually began to draw back. But the blue-suited figures didn't miss the gesture. Without a sound, he closed the distance and reached for me. He's fast. Hi. He moved so smoothly. He clearly wasn't your standard ruffian. Ruffian? His hand slipped past me, reaching for the girl's arm instead. They didn't seem to want to use violence, but I reflectively struck out with my hand. It met with a surprisingly pillowy softness. Jeez, only so many ways this could happen. I believe the term is hentai. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't even get out my apology before an opposite slip into my stance. This time, her fist was aimed directly at my face. I quickly dropped down. The punch had just barely missed me, and I could feel it tearing through the air above me, my head. It was a total coincidence that the punch missed me, but the woman seemed to be in shock. The other three who had previously been watching began stalking towards us. They seemed to radiate anger from every pore. This isn't good. My presence seemed to have escalated the situation to a new level of hostility. I'm sorry. I held up my hand apologetically, but it was clear that the situation was far beyond saving. One of the suits rushed forward. I tensed up, determined to protect the girl behind me. I barely had any strength from the start. I was prepared for what was coming, and yet the blue-suited figure had just about reached me, and when she suddenly tripped and lost her balance. It was the cat from before, repaying the debt he owed me. Yeah, that's right. You better help, you stupid cat. Thanks to the cat, the suit went trembling. The suit. Her friends quickly moved to help her up. I felt a tug on my right hand and turned around. Right. Our footsteps ran off into the night. We started running, zigzagging down the street until the footsteps of our pursuers died down behind us. Okay, I'm gonna save and end the episode right here. Peace.